What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Angry Birds Reloaded space video. Alright, so yes, I'm starting up the video with the loading screen of Angry Birds Reloaded. Okay, so if you guys have watched my last video in Angry Birds Reloaded Solar System, you guys would have noticed that we are nearing the end for the Angry Birds Reloaded space series. Alright, let me first turn off the volume. Now, this morning, or not this morning actually, last night, we got a message from, what's his name, Anti, one of the dev team on the Rollview Gaming Discord server for Angry Birds Reloaded. A few days ago, actually, after I made that video for Angry Birds Reloaded, I went ahead and I messaged one of the community team, dev team for Angry Birds Reloaded, for them to give us some info about Danger Zone. Because, as you guys have noticed, Danger Zone is nowhere to be found in the space section. Alright? Like we have Pig Bang, Cold Cuts, Fly Me to the Moon, Utopia, Red Planet, Pig Dipper, Cosmic Crystals, Beacon Pack 1 and 2, Brass Hog, Solar System, and coming soon, Mirror World. Which, if you guys remember in the classic, Mirror World is with Brass Hogs, alright? So, we messaged them, we went ahead and, for the past few days, we've actually been concerned about where's Danger Zone? Is Danger Zone going to be making a return? Or what exactly is going to happen? So, Anti, one of the dev team, actually replied to my message and asked me, what type of info would you like? Alright? And shout out to this one guy here on Discord, Nagako Kirakiyoshi. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I'm terrible with names, okay? I'm actually terrible with names, okay? But I apologize. Anyways, he commented, or not commented, he said the info of what we want, alright? So he said, number one, how Mirror World is going to be. Is it going to be an episode or a game mode where you can switch via a button? The coming soon gives us picture Mirror World that's going to be an episode. Number two, will Danger Zone come to Reloaded? Since knowing that the whole circle, and it's a full rotation now, and knowing that space is nearing its end. And number three, if Danger Zone comes to Reloaded, will you guys revamp it? As in, from what I understand, is that make it more new, like have a boss fight and more other stuff, Anti replied to his message and he said, we're figuring it out for the first one, alright? For Mirror World, they're gonna figure it out. Number two, he said, I'll give it a fairly high likelihood that it will indeed be in the game, alright? So what I can say exactly now is that Danger Zone could possibly return back to Angry Birds Reloaded space, okay? So, knowing that Angry Birds Reloaded space will make Angry Birds Reloaded space, Danger Zone will make a return to Angry Birds Reloaded space. This is actually a good sign for us, alright? Knowing that even though that we're near the end and we have literally a full rotation now, as you guys can see, it won't mean that Danger Zone will be left out. Because I'm pretty sure you guys, if you guys are OG fans of the classic game, you guys would know that Angry Birds Space has the final episode. Well, no way, actually, the final episode is, I'm pretty sure, Brass Hogs and Solar System. Solar System being with, collaboration with Spark, where it gives you information about, planet. And Solar System and Danger Zone is just a bonus level, bonus episode if you want to play more levels. 30 extra levels. I think it was 30. I never played Danger Zone. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've never ever played Danger Zone because back when I was young, the price was kind of expensive for my parents. My parents told me like $1.69 is not worth spending on Angry Birds Space. So I never got to play the Danger Zone bonus level or bonus episode. But you guys get the whole idea, okay? So this is going to be a really short video, guys. This is not a gameplay video. Okay, there you go. Now we made it to the bug thing. Oh my god, I hate when this happens. Anyways, so this video isn't really a gameplay. All I wanted to say is that I want to give you guys some straight info that Danger Zone might actually be coming back to Angry Birds Reloaded. I responded back to Anti, and I told him if Danger Zone will appear in Reloaded or not. That's the info I want to know. And also wanted to know, like, is this the end of space? Because from what we see before he said before Anti gave that message, he said that it has a high likelihood. And I responded back without reading, just so you guys know, okay? Like, I did not read first of all, and I just went ahead and replied back because I saw he's like, okay, finally, one of the dev team replied back to my messages, so that's actually a good thing, finally. But from what I'm seeing right now, you guys, that Danger Zone could possibly make a return. Now, listen, okay? Okay, this thing's jammed now. This thing's jammed. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with the mouse here. What? What is this? Don't stop snapping me. Alright, so as you guys can see, Mirror World is as a planet now. And we have a full rotation, as you guys saw earlier in the video. But we will have to see whether if this full rotation is because, you know, the coming soon part is here, or I don't know. I don't know what else to say. But from what the specs of this is that from what Anti has said, that we're figuring it out for how Mirror World is going to be, if it's going to be a game mode or a God, man, I'm running out of breath. If it's going to be a game mode or if it's going to be an episode, they're still trying to figure it out. I hope he's not lying about that, because we know Rovio lies a lot, alright? But if it does become into a game mode, then I hope to see a button somewhere here in the space section that gives us to Danger Zone. We will hopefully see Hector Porco again. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I actually forgot how to pronounce his name, honestly. But if Mirror World is going to be an episode, that is something I'm not likely to say. Because if you guys also scroll back from a few months, no, not here. If you guys scroll back to like 2 months ago, before Tony was released, here, where Lezendi, I'm pretty sure it's a she, right? That's her pronouns? I don't even know. I'm just gonna, okay, when Lezendi said, as here you can see, we aim to release Mirror World, or I'm just gonna do this. We aim to release Mirror World still this year. Start with the part of it and expanding it in further release. Alright? Between brackets, as you can imagine, adding 250 plus levels in one go would be quite an undertaking. Alright? Now that is something I'm kind of, confused about. So when Lezendi says adding 250 levels, does she mean by the game mode every level, by whether from Pig Bang, Cold Cuts, Fly Me to the Moon, all the way to Solar System? Or is it going to be an episode? Alright? That's what I want to know. But all I wanted to say with you guys is that what's it called? Danger Zone has probably, well, where is it? Danger Zone has a likelihood that it will return back to Angry Birds Reloaded, you guys. So from Anti, I'll give it a fairly high likelihood that it will indeed be in the game. Things can always change as to when. It will remain to be seen. Alright? So if in the future, within next month, if Mirror World, well, I don't know how this thing is going to happen, you guys. Right now, I'm actually planning, when Mirror World comes out, I won't immediately play, you guys, until we see how this thing's going to go on, okay? Because you guys know me. When this series started, when I started this series, Angry Birds Reloaded Space, I played every single planet. Every planet was its own episode. Pig Bang, which was the first episode of this series. I played Pig Bang, Cold Cuts, Fly Me to the Moon, every single planet up to Solar System. And you guys even saw me. I even played those secret area levels, alright? Which wasn't really a space series, but still helped me grow my channel, you guys. And thank you guys so much for this. But we'll have to see what Mirror World has in store for us. But from what I can say is that when Mirror World appears, you guys, I will not make a video immediately until we see what's gonna happen, you guys. All right. And Danger Zone, I hope fingers crossed for Danger Zone appearing, you guys. But if it does appear, then it will be the best time of our lives. I'll be able to experience it for the first time. Not the original one, because if there's gonna be a boss, then there might be something new stuff about it. But I'll at least be able to experience it for the first time in my life with Angry Birds Reloaded Space. All right. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This was a short video, the shortest video of Angry Birds Reloaded Space. It's not a gameplay, as I said, alright? It's just me giving information about Reloaded Space on what possibly we could see coming into Angry Birds Reloaded. And I hope Anti, I know Rovio, you guys don't watch my videos, but if for some case this video does make it to one of the dev teams from either Anti, Chef Pig, or Lezendi, or maybe anybody else, please, I really, really, really want to see Danger Zone make a return into Angry Birds Reloaded, please. And yeah, that's all I really want to say, alright? But anyways, guys, come back next time for the next episode. Next episode will be Mirror World, hopefully. I'll figure out how I'm gonna be able to do this video. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Come back next time. Next episode is gonna be Mirror World. And see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. See you guys next time. Goodbye. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.